Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 4. We are on board the Triumph Daytona 765 Moto2 edition. Absolutely stunning, absolutely fantastic bike. Here in the Japanese Grand Prix of Suzuka. So we had a decent start. Try and survive the braking zone. Usually the AI tends to bump you quite a bit into these corners. Pleased to see that they all haven't crashed into turn 2, however. Because that was quite an issue when he was doing the endurance race a while ago, as we go around the outside of the Japanese rider. Beautifully done, look at that. That's how you gotta line them up sometimes. See where they are on track, and use the old noggin to get around. We now have the Russian man, and we're going to go for a little lunge up in the inside here. That is beautiful stuff. So already moving up 2 positions, started 6th place, went down 1, and then regained 2. So here we go. Past Richard Tresoldi now up into turn 8. Beautifully done so far. I must say that's probably one of my favourite overtaking points in the entire Ride 4 calendar. I think every track on this game, I would probably say it's one of my favourite ones. We are now closing in on the podium positions. As you can see, we have made a terrific start on board this Triumph. Potentially going to go for a move up on the inside here of another Japanese rider. Beautifully done. Now Jade Ramsey, the Australian, we've had many battles with her before. Is she going to hold me off for 2nd place, or we're going to make a move up into the hard braking zone as we then flick it left, and we certainly do, into the spoon curve, but ran it a little bit hot. We're not going to lose that 1 position, we're going to lose 2 positions, and we are now off the podium. But with the using acceleration of the Triumph, we can get through. Full acceleration into the slipstream. We're going to just let go of the throttle just a little bit though, because otherwise it's just too easy. It's good to see Suzuka's corners have been fixed though. That was an absolute nightmare to go through on any other bike last time. There's Eddie McDowell in the lead. Trying to go around the outside, that's not going to work. Bit of a collision there, but nothing too major. And we now put the hammer down to get through on Eddie McDowell. Side by side across the line, 2 abreast. Rocking the least amount of colour I've ever had on a bike. It's really striking though, all black and white. And I love the Dainese shoes. I think the white on the design looks awesome. We're going to line up the American here. Not ready for a move just yet. We can follow him for a little while yet. There's plenty of laps left in this Japanese Grand Prix. No real need for panic. As we join anti-banked curve for turn 6 for the 2nd time of asking. Into the Dunlop curve for turn 7. We get a magnificent exit there. Look how much we close in on McDowell. It's just a matter of time to overtake him in my favourite corner. Oh, turn 8, thank you very much. But he's still ahead. So we're going to let him go. There's no point in battling into turn 9. Treacherous corner to fight in. You don't need to start getting into scraps there. It's turn 10 for the hairpin. Turn 11, sorry. Turn 10 was just before it. Now we got Eddie McDowell leading this Grand Prix, also on board the Triumph Daytona 765. This was part of the Triumph Master Group as we go around the outside. Can we get it done? See, we are technically now in the prime position for an overtake, but we are going to just gently come off the throttle for a little bit. There's no need to force it in. Because remember last time we did run it wide. We ended up losing not 1 but 2 positions in the process. Off spoon curve, turn 14, the rear stepping out a little bit there. A little bit eager on the throttle. But as always, I refuse to pass on the straights. It's just way too easy. Just open up the throttle and you pass them. So we're gonna at least go into the braking zone, making it somewhat more interesting. Eddie McDowell could still fight back at any point, but I very much doubt it at this point. Eddie McDowell will have to succumb to 2nd place. So I'm actually braked really early there to give him a chance, but I can see already it's a 2nd lead. I might as well just put the hammer down. Let's see how fast we can go around this Suzuka circuit. As we are now entered lap 3 of 5. In this magnificent track. I think it was after this Grand Prix we were accepted into the Suzuki Master Group Challenge, or Cup, whatever you call it, in Ride 4. Still manage to butcher saying that every single time. And I think that consists of a couple of time trials, speed traps and stuff like that, the usual gubbins. And of course an endurance race. I think I've done an endurance race on Suzuka a couple of times now. Don't know if I've done a video in... Yeah, I think I did. I think I ended up crashing a few times. I don't recall though. I'm sure I'll check back on the DrAce video list and I'll find it. As the rear stepped out a little bit there. Too eager on the throttle sometimes. I guess since the update there's a bit of a lack of feeling on the acceleration. But you can still kick it out, which is good to see. Of course, the next DLC pack for Ride 4 does actually come out in January the 7th. And I believe it's a new track. And I think I've seen somewhere leaked that it's going to be one of the South African tracks. I do, but oh, let's make a big mistake there. And I can't think of the other one. If I do remember, I'll leave it in the comment section down below. It's a very popular track. And it's not a new track to ride, which is annoying. And it's completely slipped my mind. I did know what it was, but it's completely gone. So unfortunately I can't remember what the track is, but as I say, if I do remember what it is, or I'll do some digging around later on. I'm sure it's something we've seen before, but I'll let you know in the comment section below when I get a chance. Of course, speaking of the comments, I do really appreciate everyone who leaves comments, and as always I do reply to them. So I do appreciate everyone leaving comments and supporting me this year. It's been absolutely fantastic. Just want to always say that because it does mean a lot to me, so I appreciate that. Of course, let me know in the comments section down below if you do have any requests. I am looking forward to doing some more videos. Now, most of the time it's usually career mode, but I'm not against doing whatever you want. So if it's a time trial or doing another endurance race, of course, always let me know. I'm just more than happy to be playing Ride 4. I'm going to be doing some more content tonight, so I'm going to be playing a lot more of this game. I'm going to be filling up the archive for you guys. I've always got something to upload or to record, so it's always good. So we enter turn 6, anti-banked curve. Only 2 more times to navigate that particular corner. Oh, I guess once more after this lap's complete, with the Dunlop curve. And it's set a pretty good lap here as well, actually, considering that we're already up 6 seconds on Mr. McDowell. And it looks like the Japanese rider made his way onto the podium as well. He is now occupying position number 3. Forgot that we had that penalty time. It's just so annoying to see 92,000th of a second for the penalty time. Probably going to increase that as it goes. Do tend to make mistakes when I'm leading the Grand Prix. I know we've said it, and I've said it so many times before, but if Ride 4 can just, you know, make the AI a little bit more difficult, it would certainly keep things more interesting. I mean, they have a lot of DLC coming out soon. I mean, the DLC plan with the Season Pass. But the Season Pass wasn't even on PC, which is strange. You had to buy them all separately. Thanks, Milestone, I guess. Well, with the DLC plan, there's still quite a lot more packs to come out, and I think it takes us all the way up to, like, August. Yeah, they're separating the DLC out that much. Even by August, there's still going to be content. Which is certainly good for me, because, of course, I really enjoy this game. But I'm sure by then, MotoGP 2021 will be so strong that we'll all be playing that. So in the future, I guess you're going to see a balancing act of MotoGP 2021 and Ride 4. I mean, at that point, we might even be doing teasers for Ride 5, of course. So, good stuff ahead for us bike fans. A little bit concerned that we aren't going to get another full calendar for MotoGP 21, as in the real-life season. And hopefully World Superbike and British Superbike, etc. aren't affected. And this COVID pandemic that we're all just absolutely fed up of right now. To be honest with me, I literally just stay home making making content creation, playing video games, etc. So I haven't really noticed it that much. But I do appreciate a lot of you guys who tend to get out a lot, especially the bikers as well, who want to go out and do the runs. It's just not been possible for us all. But it's been a bloody annoying year this year, as it has, but we've had some great stuff come out of it. Like the MotoGP 20 Championship was absolutely fantastic. And Superbike was very entertaining as well. So, you know, we had some good stuff and we've had a lot of bad. But hopefully 2021 will bring a much, much better year for us all. I think we all deserve a better year, I would say. And we all deserve better physics. So Milestone, 2021 will be your time to return the physics back to the original build. then we can all be happy, and I'll never have to mention the word update ever again. I mean, the amount of times I've said it in this channel is just ridiculous. Oh, I love that corner. Look how you get it, flick it left and you flick it right, just perfectly. At least the lights were fixed, because I mean, at this point on the update, ooh, bit of a mistake there. It's because I didn't push back on the analog stick enough. I was watching someone else's YouTube video on Ride 4, and his tips and tricks compared to mine was totally different, which surprised me, because he was saying he never pushes back on the analog stick and he doesn't push it forward, which completely baffled my mind, because I can't imagine braking without pushing backwards on the analog stick. Do you guys do the same? I mean, this is not a case of do you follow my tricks or his, but do you use the analog stick or not in this instance? By all means, you follow as many videos as you want. There's no exclusivity here. You watch who you want to watch. But I just did find those particular tips on the braking a little bit strange. I much prefer to lean back, push the rider's weight backwards, and keep the rear tyre down on the floor. But that is Suzuka. Another brilliant race. So moving over to Phillip Island, terrific track, limited edition, 1 out of 765 for the Triumph Daytonas. Can you imagine having that number 1 on your bike? That would be terrific. But of course we are doing the helmet cam, going around the outside of Laura Laguna. I'm going to try and make another little lunge here on Jade Wright, but I think it's probably best to let Jade Wright get ahead, because of the way she could probably see. She probably, oh, to go around the outside anyway, why not let it fly? But I was going to say that in that corner it's very blind for her, so she wouldn't have noticed where I was, so it would have been better to let her through. We now have Freya Walker with Jackson Rigth. Still don't know if that's a typo and that's meant to be right, but I am not Australian, so that probably is a surname that I'm just not familiar with. But we have made a terrific start up into turn 6 already. We are second place, as Jackson leads this Australian Grand Prix. And as always, he's looking for the home cooking. But this Triumph, it just sticks to the track so good. It's a bloody brilliant bike. Can we line him up for a lunge? Up into turn 10. Not going to happen here. Of course, turn 10, just at the bottom of Lukey Heights, one of my favourite points to overtake as well. Must say, I have quite a couple of overtaking hotspots that I really do enjoy. Brands Hatch and Ollerton Park are full of them, thankfully. What do I say about British tracks? As we make the move on Jackson Rigth, we are neck and neck as we cross this line for turn 1. Who's going to be in the lead? It's going to be Jackson. Much braver. He's wearing red. Is he seeing red? He doesn't want to lose again. He's lost too many times to DrAce. Surely not this time. Brake fluid is bouncing around rapidly inside that, inside that little canister. Must say, when I first seen that, it blew my mind, and even seeing it now, it still blows my mind. It's just little details like that that went a long way. It's very memorable. Go around the outside of Jackson. It's not going to happen here. He's going to have the inside line. You can use it to push into turn 5, and then flick it left for turn 6 for Siberia. Quite an iconic corner for Phillip Island. We are in the slipstream. Pushing. We can go around the outside here, possibly, but we're going to let him go. And potentially then line him up for my favourite part. Oh! He didn't see that coming, did he? Did you guys see that coming either? I don't believe you did. Now down to the turn 10. It's not going to happen. Oh, it's close. Almost bumped the rear of him. But he still leads this Australian Grand Prix for now. Not sure how long he can stay in the lead. It's just a matter of time. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. As we go around the outside and down the straight, we are going to be leading this Grand Prix for the very first time. As we cross the line to indicate 3 more laps. Turn 1 for Doohan Corner. Still in the lead, but it's less than a tenth of a gap. As we run it a little bit wide here. Careful not to touch the outside of the track, because we will spin off. Jessica Reynolds is now into second place. She's made a move up on Jackson, the Canadian. with a taste for blood. Down through the Stoner corner. Getting ready to flick it right for turn 4. Oh, a little bit out of shape there. Oh, like me sat in my chair sometimes. A little bit out of shape. Get ready to attack, because we are now dropped into 4th place. We're not even in the podium positions now because of that little mistake. A minor error. It does feel like the punishment didn't deserve the crime there. But we are fighting back now. We're back into the podium positions. We're in 3rd place. The man wearing red, gets a bit of a bump there for his troubles. Can we attack down into the bottom of Lukey Heights? We get him. Turn 10 has claimed another victim. Now, with 2 laps remaining after this lap is concluded, can we chase down Miss Reynolds? The Canadian, Jessica leads. But for how long? Look at the acceleration. Look at the slipstream right outside. Careful of the wall. Whoa. Beautifully done. Tank slapper imminent. But it never came. Now it's time to just go for it, isn't it? As we're going to go a little bit wide again. Oh my goodness. Helmet cam is not my friend on this track, it appears. Too many mistakes in such a short amount of time. Not serving the Triumph well. 4/10 of a second already quicker in this sector though. And look at that gap, it's just building all the time. Can we get turn 4 right this time for Honda? We do. We nailed it no less. A little bit too close to the rumble strip, but hey ho. We're still on 2 wheels, and again a little bit too close, oh my goodness. Under the Phillip Island circuit sign as we go. Turn 7, get ready to flick it right for turn 8. Hold the line until you see the rumble strip. Flick it left for turn 9 for Lukey Heights. Iconic name and track corner, I would say. It's absolutely gorgeous. Then we flick it right for turn 10. It's 30 degrees at 1400 hours in Australia. Onto the left hand side of the tyre for quite a while now. Keep holding it. Gently push that analog stick in closer and closer towards the rumble strip. Careful not to touch the outside of the track and just rock it to complete this lap. And it's going to be one hell of a lap. 2.5 seconds quicker than any other lap we've had so far. Phillip Island, you beauty, as we get another bit of stutter there. I must say this track is a bit of a pain for stutter sometimes. It's really disorientating when you're in the helmet cam as well. But nonetheless, the show goes on. We lead this Grand Prix down through the Southern Loop for the last time. Preparing to line up the rumble strip for Stoner corner. Careful not to slide it like Stoner. And then turn 4, the hard braking zone. Excellently executed there though. Ooh, a bit of a slide there. You could feel the bike going sideways. Siberia getting ready to attack underneath the circuit sign again. 4/10 slower on this lap, but it doesn't really matter. We're occupying a 3.5 second lead, so I'm pretty sure we are doing okay. As long as we don't have an absolute disastrous moment towards the end of this lap, I think we're going to be alright. We're going to claim another victory. Braking it nice and gently in for turn 10. No need to thrash it for this one. Flick it onto the left hand side of the tyre. We're going to be here for quite a while again. Getting ready. Let's check behind to see there's absolutely nobody there. Just us on our lonesome. As Dr. Ace will take another Ace victory. Great stuff as we cross the line now. Victorious yet again. So guys, as always, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Ciao for now.